topic that will be beneficial to everyone participating from wherever he or she is participating from. I welcome you all. Welcome to this Sunday edition. Okay, we're looking at 10 simple ways to slow aging naturally. These are natural remedies. They're not going to cost you anything. They're just going to be things you could get from within your surrounding, things you've been doing. Maybe you've been doing them wrongly, but these are ways that will slow that aging process naturally. Okay, let's start by saying that wrinkles, sagging skin, these may not all be indications of aging. It could be a simple sign of inflammation, poor diet, okay, and stress. So we're going to be looking at simple ways that will help you eliminate these things. If it's caused by stress, we'll look at the solution. If it's caused by poor diet, we'll look at the solution. All right, we'll get to the point one after the other. Now, the first thing we have is that you avoid sugar. If you can't avoid sugar, you can minimize or reduce the amount of sugar you consume. All right, excess sugar dehydrates the skin. It takes away a natural supply of an important nutrient called collagen, which helps make the skin elastic. It helps the skin to remain smooth and being able to stretch and glow naturally without an artificial content. All right, but when we consume more sugar, it limits the activity of this collagen in the skin. All right, so this is why I started by saying reducing the amount of sugar we consume, whether you're a male or female, an adult, a young person, reducing the amount of sugar we consume helps this natural element found in our skin called collagen to be able to help our skin remain elastic and glow naturally. There are a lot of ways where we get natural sugars. Replace these natural sugars with the artificial ones you're consuming. If you're giving to snacking in between meals, you're eating a lot of sugar, reduce these things, add foods that contain natural sugar instead. All right, this is a way to help the skin glow naturally and prevent this aging you are experiencing, or to avoid it at the long run. All right, if you avoid sugar, you have a dull skin. If you avoid sugar, maybe you're having a dull skin, sorry, you are not going to be experiencing vibrant skin. You're going to be moving from dull skin to vibrant skin. Right? This is very essential. Cutting sugar is very essential, beneficial to all around health. It helps the skin glow naturally. Now, the second point we're going to be looking at is that you get enough water. Drink enough water. Consume enough water. No matter how you want to put it, drink enough water. Water is very essential for all around health. As an adult, you need about 2 liters of water every day, which can be equivalent to 8 cups. So getting enough water is very good for you. It's very essential, very important. All right, there are a lot of things that may try to avoid or prevent you from drinking water. Maybe you're getting carbonated drinks. You're taking a lot of things. Some people are cultivating the habit of not drinking water. I have a video which I made last on the importance of water, the right times to drink water. Cultivate this habit of consuming water to help rejuvenate and nourish your natural skin. This is very essential. It's very important. Right? Water helps the skin to naturally glow and to replenish this elasticity, this important vitamin in the skin that helps our skin to naturally glow. Do not wait until you're dehydrated. Do not wait until the skin is showing a sign of dehydration. The body is showing a kind of dehydration, cracking up, drying up, before you start taking note of this important point. Take or consume enough water. You need about 2 liters of water or 8 cups as an adult every day. This is very essential. The third point is to reduce stress. A lot of things can cause stress. Maybe things that are happening around you, and there are a lot of stress. I've covered it in my previous topic in my video that I had in my channel. I have emotional stress, psychological stress, stress from family, stress from work, stress from the environment where you find yourself. You know, So, but all this stress can be managed. You can decide to manage this stress, and there are a lot of ways you can help yourself. As simple as it is meditation, it can help you channel your mindset to the right side, reducing this stress. Take our time, quiet times to meditate. You can also involve yoga. It's important. It helps to reduce the stress which causes aging. And stress reduces the essential minerals that are in the body and prevents them from being absorbed into the system and helping the skin grow naturally. As simple as it is, when you feel stressed out, the environment, the whole situation is choking, you can take a walk outside in the nature, enjoy the beautiful air, that's clean air that is in the nature. Take a walk with friends, with family. You can even go alone if you find it important, and relieve yourself of this stressful situation which is choking you and causing your skin to age without you noticing it. All right. Now, the fourth point is that you load yourself up with antioxidants and healthy fats. This is very essential. You can find variety of food and vegetables that has a lot of antioxidants, berries, citrus, all right? And when you talk about healthy fats, there are a lot of foods that have healthy fat. You can look at, for example, avocado here. The fat is healthy. It is it is naturally and plant-based, all right? So you can also look for oily fishes, fish according to your own type, all right, that suits you. This is also a good source of healthy fat. Another good source is olive oil. These are all sorts of healthy fat which you can add directly to your meal after preparation to help you rejuvenate the skin. We're looking at how to make the skin glow naturally, reducing and keeping away those artificial remedies, using what we have at our surrounding natural remedies to make our skin glow naturally or to enhance it, to prolong and would take away aging of any kind. So eat a lot of antioxidants which you can find in fruits and vegetables. Also consume enough healthy fats which you can find in avocado pear. You can also find in olive oil and some oily fish according to your own body type and body need. Another point is that you should go gluten free. You can find gluten in a lot of starchy foods. Example, wheat is full of gluten, but when you make conscious effort to reduce or to replenish these foods, by reducing it, you can cut down the quantity you take on daily or weekly basis. And you can also decide that instead of cutting them out entirely, you can add veggies to it. For example, when you're making pasta, you can add some vegetables to it. You can add also vegetables to your snacks that are made from wheat, like bread, right? To balance it up and to make it healthy for yourself. Because this gluten has a way of taking away this natural collagen that we have in the skin that makes the skin elastic and makes the skin shine. Let's not forget that we're looking at how to have and prolong a good healthy skin. 10 ways that you can reduce your skin from aging, and these are all natural ways. There are not no artificial things that are involved. There are ways that you can do this for yourself and achieve them naturally. All right, we've looked at you getting enough water. We've looked at you avoiding or cutting down sugar. Looked at you reducing stress. We've looked at you loading up yourself with antioxidants and healthy fat. We've looked at you also considering going gluten free. Okay, now the next point is that you eat enough proteins. Of course, we know that proteins are good source of food that helps us replenish worn out tissues, build up worn out tissues, reconstruct or rejuvenate tissues that are worn out in the body. All right, and you can find a lot of food that has protein. You can look at a lot of food like fish has protein, some we have a kind of protein. You also have chicken, so chicken has protein, beef also has protein, legumes, milk, egg. These are foods that contain protein in good proportions that will help you get enough quantity to replenish tissues that are worn out in your body and have your skin glow. All right, there are a lot of things that contain protein. A lot of nuts also are protein packed. So eat these things up and reduce your or prevent your skin from aging naturally. If you're joining us, you're welcome. Okay, thank you for joining us wherever you are. Because of the system we're using, we cannot really see people who are joining us because we're not going really live from YouTube. But wherever you're joining us from, you are highly welcome. All right, we're looking at 10 ways to slow aging naturally. The next point we're looking at is to exercise. When you include exercise in your daily activity, it helps you rejuvenate your body. It helps to tighten the skin. It also helps you to have a better part of your body loaded with muscle. You have enough muscle mass in your body. And it also helps you to burn calories. These are sugars we've mentioned. So that earlier on that sugars help to reduce the action of collagen in the skin, which helps the skin to be elastic, to glow naturally, and to shine without being prevented. So when you cut down this sugar, you help this collagen, which is found naturally in the skin, to be able to be active, to be able to help the skin glow, remain naturally bright and shiny. All right, the points we've looked at for people who are joining us, we looked at avoiding stress, cutting down sugar, going gluten-free, exercising. All right, these are points we looked at: loading yourself with antioxidants and healthy fat you can find in fruit, vegetables, avocado. You have them also in fish and olive oil. Now, the next point is that you use natural beauty products. These are for the ladies. Instead of having a lot of these products that contain toxic materials that leave the skin going down, breaking, having a lot of pimples and pores, you can decide to replace this with coconut oil and honey. These are natural things that will help the skin naturally glow. Cleansing this face naturally with coconut oil will help cleanse up the blocked pores in the body, in the face and the entire body, and also help the skin rejuvenate naturally and glow without much effect. It is much better than always adding a lot of artificial products that contain toxic materials that will leave the skin and leave the body feeling clogged, blocked, and having a lot of pimples and skin reactions. All right, these are the important points that you should look at before also choosing a makeup or beauty product according to your skin that suits you. Considering your kind of skin, ones that suit you, how to go about them, and choosing a better part, which is the cleansing material, which you should not forget every night to cleanse them off, because going to bed with all of these things leave the skin clogged. The pores in the skin begin to clog, blocked, and leaves no room for the skin to naturally breathe and rejuvenate on itself. All right, now the next point is that you should get enough sleep. As an adult, you need about 8 hours of sleep every day. And when you do not get this at night time, you begin to feel weak, wake up with aches. Sometimes you may think you're having poor diet, or you are stressed out, or you're having inflammation. But the reason you're simply aging is that you have not gotten enough sleep, or you're not getting enough sleep. Now, you can help yourself by creating a good nighttime routine. Creating this nighttime routine helps you to maintain either a particular time or a particular system, avoiding some things before going to bed. All right, these are all things that will help you prepare yourself, prepare your mind for this nighttime, and give you a sleep that will restore your skin, restore your body, and leave you feeling healthy, happy, and then rejuvenating the skin and making it look younger on daily basis. When you do not get enough sleep, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter, the effect of not getting enough sleep will always show. You always look down, you always look weak, and the skin will not glow naturally. Sometimes people have some kind of dark marks under their eyelids because they're not getting enough sleep. Sometimes in children, it could also be a kind of situation which when their nostrils are blocked. But for adults, getting at least 8 hours of sleep is essential when you can. All right, and if you think you're doing a kind of job that doesn't permit you from for getting enough sleep, you can decide, all right, to arrange yourself or to make plans to sleep at, let me say, 20 minutes to 30 minutes during the afternoon. You can take naps to help meet up or measure up for the ones you are missing. Maybe your kind of job doesn't permit you from having enough sleep at night, maybe you work at night, make proper arrangements. Okay, get some naps, 20 minutes, 30 minutes during the afternoon time also helps to replenish or make up for the ones you missed during the night. This is very essential. Okay, we have someone join us by name Chukwemeka Samuel. Thank you. Says, nice one, my sister. Growth is very important in humans. Thanks a lot for the information. You are welcome. Thank you, Chukwemeka, for joining us. Right? Thank. All right. Thank you for joining us. Have some people joining us. Thank you, Chukwemeka, for joining. And the point that we have to round off what we said today is that you should keep your pillows clean. Some people do not consider this point. It may look absurd. We also have someone else joining us, Miriam and family. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. You're highly welcome. All right. Some people have used their pillows with one pillowcase for, let me say, up to 2 weeks or 3. They think this doesn't matter. They go to bed with it and they wake up every day with rashes or skin reactions. They think that maybe something else, I have a health condition, a health challenge, I'm being stressed, I'm not getting, or maybe my skin is reacting to something that I ate. No, knowing that as simple as it is, not changing that pillowcase regularly can leave your skin, full of reactions, full of pimples, and you'll be wondering where it's coming from. You can also decide to flip that pillow, turn it over the next side. Maybe you have this pillow for 1 or 2 days, flip it to the other side and use it, and then consider changing it after 3 to 4 days with a new one. So that, because when you go to bed, no matter how you wash your face or clean your face, some bacteria or dirt go from the face to that pillow, and you keep lying or using that pillow with the pillowcase over and over again, leaving that face reacting to a lot of things. Okay, so changing that pillowcase is just a simple way that will help cleanse those reactions and leave your skin glowing and natural. So, but when you decide to always use that, you think nothing is wrong with it. How long have I used it? I'm just going to change it next time. A lot of things have built up there. You need to change them and wash them off. Okay, changing those pillowcases is very essential, and we as ladies need to fold your hair in so neatly before going to bed and cover it up. And when you are sleeping, it's essential that you use silk or cotton pillowcases to cover your pillows when sleeping. When you use ones that have pores that are so rough, you also have, some people have skins that react easily and they don't even consider this. They just go on with whatever they have and they keep having reactions. These are simple things they should put into consideration to be able to have your skin naturally glow and prevent or slow down aging. We looked at several points. We looked at the point started by saying that you should cut down the quantity of sugar you consume, because we have a natural ingredient in our skin called collagen, and this helps the skin to remain shiny and bright, helps the skin to be elastic and shine. But when you consume so much sugar, it prevents this natural ingredient from being active in the body. It leaves the skin feeling dull instead of vibrant. So when you want your skin to grow naturally, cut down the amount of sugar you consume. You can try to replace the ordinary sugar you're taking, the artificial sugar, with natural sugar. Sometimes we forget that the natural fruits we have, why are they sweet? They were not added artificial sugar, they have natural sugar. These are ways to eat. You can also decide to replace sugar with honey if you can afford it. It's very essential. We've also looked at another point, consider reduce this amount of stress. You have a lot of stress, it could be psychological, right? It could be social, psychosocial, mental, environmental, ecological, geographical stress, stress from work or family. A lot of things can cause stress. But take out time, you can, in your quiet time, you can meditate. All right, you can take a walk outside, leave those things behind. They will always be there. You can attend to the ones you can and let the rest wait for another time. Take a walk outside, enjoy nature, take in the fresh air from outside. We also look like you should eat a lot of proteins and healthy fat. You find proteins in nuts, in legumes, meat, milk, chicken, a lot of things that protein packed are at our hand, but we sometimes do not include them in our meals. All right, also looked at you eating healthy fats. Healthy fats are plant-based fats. You can find them in avocado, pear. You can also find them in some oily fish, and then you can add olive oil naturally to your food after preparations. These are ways to help you consume healthy fat. Okay, we've also learned that you should reduce the amount of collagen you eat. All right, if you can, go gluten free. Gluten is found mostly in starchy food like wheat, and if you cannot reduce or cut down the amount, you can add vegetables to it. For example, you're making pasta, spaghetti, noodles, or whatever you can call it, or you're eating bread, you can add some fruit or vegetables to it to make it balanced and reduce the amount of gluten in that food. Okay, these are things we've looked at you getting enough sleep. You need about 7 to 8 hours of sleep as an adult every day. We also looked at you drinking enough water. As an adult, you need about 2 liters of water every day, which is equivalent to 8 cups of water or 8 glasses of water. Do not leave the skin feeling dry or dehydrated, looking cracked, peeling before you decide to start taking water. By then, it is so late for the skin. Take water naturally without the body requesting for it, and this helps the skin to glow and reduce aging. Sometimes we look at the wrong things. The next point that is for mainly for ladies who apply makeup. Right, try as much as possible to use natural based makeup products. And when you are looking at for cleansers, you can use coconut oil to always cleanse off the face and prevent the skin from being blocked. These things that we apply block the pores of the skin. You don't allow the skin to breathe naturally and to regenerate on itself. Okay, so when you use natural products, this is better because they don't have enough or more toxic materials. They also leave the face feeling healthy and helps it to breathe naturally. Rejuvenating itself, the skin has the ability to rejuvenate, to rebuild, to reconstruct itself. But when we put a lot of things, it doesn't no longer have the space or the ability to do so because the process is being obstructed or disturbed by all these things that we have. So even if you must apply these things, maybe for an information or for an event, ensure that before you go to bed, you cleanse them off to be able to allow the skin, because the night is also long as the day, to rejuvenate and to rebuild itself on its own. So some points that we've looked at, we also looked at you changing your pillowcases, changing your bedspreads as much as you can. Decide to flip them over 1 to 2 days, and from the third to fourth day, change them to a new one, wash them up, and then cleanse the environment where you find yourself. If you cannot do this, if you're not getting enough sleep, create a nighttime routine. Place a time for yourself. But this time I should be in bed. I should be preparing to go to bed. And there are things that you should avoid before going to bed. I have a video on that in my channel. Avoid bright lights. Avoid using the noisy alarm clocks. Avoid using a lot of bright lights in the environment where you sleep. Avoid using the television or internet that keeps your brain active before you lie down. Some things you should put into consideration that will help you get sleep, that will restore this entire skin and leave you feeling naturally glowy, beautiful, and shiny without all the things that we put on or we think, because sometimes aging or wrinkles is not indication of illness. It could be poor diet, could be that you're being under stress. Okay, so these are things that we've looked at that will help you reduce this aging and glow naturally. This is all that we have for today. I hope you enjoyed the class. All right, thank you for joining us, and we have promised that on this channel every Sunday evening we're going live to discuss on important things that you can do for yourself as individuals that will cost you nothing, to help your life and make your life better, and to help you go from where you are to a point where you begin to appreciate yourself even more. Thank you for being part of this class. I will see you in my next video. And if you have not subscribed to my channel for any reason, when you make this video to the full size of your screen, you will see a subscribe button. Just click on that button and you become a part of the family, because on the channel we'll treat topics like German literacy, also treat topics that will help you enhance your lifestyle, and will give educational teachings for teenagers and for kids. So until my next video, or when I come online next Sunday for live chat, I will see you then. Have a good time, a good weekend. Make sure to put all these things into practice and have a beautiful week ahead. Bye.